Hey guys, Bhrahsten Waugh here, PDGA number 45463, and this is in my bag. Alright, let's start off with my putters. I have two Tour Series AVRs. I recently put these in my bag about a month ago, and so far they have shown me a lot of improvement. I use the putt with P2s, so it's pretty much the same thing, just not as deep of a rim, I guess. But yeah, I really like the feel of them. I like the grip of them. They come out really cleanly, and yeah, Tour Series AVR. Okay, on my throwing putters, I have 3 throwing putters in the bag right now. I bag a 172 Star AVR. This thing is very nice. I really like it because it's just I can trust it a lot because it's pretty overstable for a Star AVR. That's not even max weight. So yeah, I really like it. It feels really great in the hand. Comes out just very clean all the time. So this is my main throwing putter that I use. And next we have a C-Line P2. Really like this. It's deeper than the AVR. It was pretty overstable, but I beat it in a lot because I throw it, so it's still got that stability to it. And yeah, I use this one mainly for nice straight flicks if I need to if I have a low ceiling, I just flick it up there. So C-Line P2. This is given to me by Kai Kim. Thank you, Kai. This is also given to me by Kai. It's a 177 Razor Claw. I really like this thing. It's pretty overstable. I use it mainly for sidearms, just inside 225-ish. I would pull this thing out and just nice flick up there. I could trust it to come back because it's pretty overstable. And for backhands, it is pretty beefy. So, Razor Claw. Okay, now on to mid-ranges. I currently carry 1, 2, 5. Hold on. I currently carry 6 mid-ranges. Start off with my most understable one. I have a Comet. I really like this because the plastic just feels great. I love how it feels. It feels really great in my hand. The flight is just amazing too. This is actually a pretty overstable Comet. It turns over, but then it wants to fight back. Can't put on a little bit of hyzer. It's just gonna pop up and ride that line. So really suggest you try out this disc because this one really nice. DX Rock, max weight DX Rock, 180. Not much to say about this. It's a rock. Almost everybody has one of these in their bags. It is a straight flyer, has that nice finish at the end. So yeah, I really like this disc. I got it for Christmas, and it's been in the bag since. We have 2 Rock 3s. I have I think this is some sort. It's luster-ish, Shimmer Star, Shimmer Champion. I don't know what it is, but it's really nice. This has been in my bag for a long time. I've had this disc for probably about 4 years, and I really like it. It's still pretty overstable for how old and beaten it is. It flies straight and then has that nice harder finish than this rock. So if I turn it over, it's gonna hold for a little while and then it's gonna slowly come back. So yeah, I really like this disc. Next off, we got a Champion Rock 3, also max weight. This was given to me by my girlfriend, and I really like it. It's a lot more overstable than this Rock 3. Yeah, so it's got more dump than that one. I can turn it over and I can trust that it's gonna come back. So, yeah, Rock 3.
Can you see him already?
Okay, next on the lineup, I have a Rock X3. This thing is actually very beefy. As soon as it comes out, it goes straight, and then it just wants to start dumping. So this is kind of like a utility mid-range, I guess. So like when I need something like that go way, oh shoot. When I need something to go way left. So yeah, Rock X3, beefy. Next, for my most overstable mid-range is a Champion Cayman. I like this. I've had a Cayman in the bag for a while. It feels like a gator without a bead, so I like it. I like it more because it feels a lot better for me for forehands. Yeah, it's overstable. Throw it like this, I know if I throw it on some ante, I know it's gonna come back. So yeah, mainly just use this for forehands and sidearms. So yeah. Cayman. On to fairways. I carry 7 fairways. We'll go from least to understable to overstable. So my most understable one that I have in the bag right now is a Champion TL. This is actually a pretty old TL. It's got patent number on it, so that can tell you how old it is. If I throw it flat, I know it's gonna turn. It's gonna like ride that turn, and it's gonna like slowly fight its way back. If I throw it on hyzer, it's gonna pop up and just go straight. So, really like this disc. Yes. Next, we got a 175 Jolly Launcher Champion Leopard. Very stiff for a Leopard. You can see how I could like barely move it. This thing feels amazing. All Leopards are great. If you don't have a Leopard, I highly recommend it. So this Leopard, it was pretty overstable out of the box. So if I throw it flat, I've thrown it a lot, so it's pretty beat in now. But if I throw it flat, it's gonna fly pretty much just straight, have a little bit of turn, and then it's gonna finish out. If I throw it on hyzer, it's gonna hold that hyzer. It pretty much just like holds any line that I put it on, which is great for a disc. So yeah, if you don't throw a Leopard, I highly recommend it. Leopard is one of the best discs out there. On to a Night Strike 2. This was also given to me by Kai. A couple of these discs in my bag were given to me by Kai. I really like this disc. It is a pretty straight flyer with a little bit of finish at the end. Yeah, it's an FD, so you know it's going to be good. Just really like the feel of this plastic. It's color glow, so it feels great. Like how like gummy it is. So I like a little bit gummy-ish, like towards like the inside of the disc. I just love that feel because like it just feels like better for me because like I hold my thumb out here a little bit wider instead of like people who usually put it like right up here. So like I could like push down and like really pop it. But yeah, really like this disc. Night Strike 2. And onto a Undertaker. I put this disc in my bag about 3 months ago, and it's shown me really great Okay, I put this disc in my bag about 3 months ago, and it has been good ever since. It's a little bit more shallow, like the rim is a little bit more smaller, I guess, and it just feels pretty good in my hand. Mainly use this for like shots that I need to go straight for a little while and then have that I know I can trust it to finish. This is actually a pretty overstable Undertaker, so yeah, this is a pretty one too, so try out an Undertaker. I have probably one of my favorite discs in my bag. I've had this disc in my bag for, man, probably since like the Savant came out. Yeah, this is the Champion Savant. Mainly used this one for forehands, and if I need it, because this has been so beat in that I know it's going to turn and then I can trust it to come back. Use this one for backhands that it's going to pop up, turn a little bit, and then I know it's going to come back too. I highly recommend this disc. It is probably one of the most underrated discs out there, probably like behind the Leopard. Yeah, dude, this disc can do it all for you. Sidearms, backhands, very nice. I really like the feel of it. It says it's like a Thunderbird, but it says it's supposed to be more like a little bit unstable than a Thunderbird, and I can kind of see it, I guess. Right out of the box, this one was actually really overstable, but yeah, I really like it. Highly recommend you try it a Savant. And onto a Jeremy Colling Thunderbird. This one is from this is a 2020 edition. Really like this thing. I throw it mainly for sidearms. I mean, can turn it over, and I know it's gonna come back because it's pretty beefy. Throw it backhand, it's gonna go, and I know it's gonna turn left, or it's gonna dump over. Yeah, not much to say about it. It's a Thunderbird. You know how Thunderbird flies, pretty much. So, yeah, Thunderbird. Thunderbird. And to my most overstable fairway driver, it is a Raptor. This thing is beefy. It is super flat, as you can see. So if I throw it like this, it's gonna come back. If I throw it like this, it's gonna come back. So yeah, I've used this disc a lot. For like nice if I need to like hook way left, like just dump. Yeah. So really like the dye job on it, really pretty. My girlfriend actually picked it out, and yeah, really like this disc. Now on to distance drivers. I currently carry 5 distance drivers in the bag right now. Now on to distance drivers. I currently carry 5 distance drivers in the bag right now, and we're gonna go from speed. So first one is a Madison Walker Wraith. I really like this thing. It is actually pretty beefy for a Wraith. I really love how like gummy the middle is. It just feels great for me. I can throw it out. It's gonna turn a little bit, but I can trust it to come back. It flies like a Wraith. I know it's gonna come back because of how beefy it is. I like this one for sidearms too. I can turn it over. It's gonna ride that, and then it's gonna come back slowly. Yeah. Madison Walker Wraith. Really like this thing. Now on to my next distance drivers. I have 3 destroyers. We'll go from understable to overstable. So for the first one, it is a Bdnx Echo Star Destroyer. This thing is super flippy. I use it just like mainly for rollers. Throw flat. I know I can trust it, so then it's gonna turn into that roller, and yeah, that's mainly what it's used for. Is a Evelina Salonen Tour Series Destroyer. I actually really like this thing. It's been in the bag for about a month, and it is probably one of it's like my big crusher. I like this thing because I can throw it out there and it's gonna fly like a destroyer. It's gonna turn and then it's gonna have that nice fade. I can crank it over, and I know it's gonna come back. It's gonna ride and then it's gonna slowly come back. So yeah, really like this disc. Like what they're doing over at Innovo with like the Tour Series discs. It's just like amazing. So yeah. And then finally, a Halo 171 Halo Destroyer. This was also given to me by Kai. This is the last one that was given to me by him, and I really like this thing. It's pretty beefy. It's pretty beat in, but it's still really beefy because it's a Halo. So all those Halo things are pretty overstable. Yeah, I can turn it over and I know it's gonna come back. It's more overstable than this one, so it flies like that one, but it has bigger dump at the end. And I really like this one for sidearms because I can really turn it over and I know it's gonna come back. So yeah, Halo Destroyer. Disc in my bag is a pre-flight number Star X caliber. This thing is super beat in. I have had this thing in my bag for probably like a year now. This used to be my farthest flying crusher when it was in its prime. Like, my friends know that I used to completely bomb this thing. They know that like if there was a disc in my bag that I would not want to lose, it'd be this one, because of how old it is now, like money it feels. Like it feels perfect for me, like that nice gummy feeling. Yeah, so I really like this disc. I've recently started throwing it sidearm, and it's been like kaboom, really, like I throw it flat, it turns over and I know it's gonna come back. And for backhand, it's gotten pretty flippy, so if I throw it flat, it's gonna turn over and it's like gonna hold it and it's gonna slowly come back. But yeah, so like this thing, and yeah. Thank you for watching my In the Bag. Yeah, I'll try to do like updates like during the season, like what I take in, what I put out, and yeah, so thank you guys.